Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. That's my job. I'm here to help you. So, do you really want to try this again? You've been at this for far too long. And, for some reason, you seem really stressed out. Your answers from the questionnaire, well, odd. Do you at least remember how this all works? Very impressive. This is all a very good sign. Just step inside. Relax.
Alright, so I'm in like a grassy area here, and it's a butterfly. Pretty beautiful there. Where's the... What am I supposed to do here?
You always respond well to that memory. It was from a better time in your life, before the endless hours of hard work and regret that destroyed your self-worth and forced you to question all the choices you've made. But perhaps things are different now. Are you ready to continue? I hope you have the mental fortitude to remember what happens next. Something very meaningful had occurred. Your office. You were always there. Late at night. You seem to be making connections to your past. I'm glad you haven't completely lost your mind. Now let's continue with this train of thought and see where it takes you.
I'm waiting for you.
Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation that requires your immediate attention. Once again, this is a very serious situation. Please activate the terminal in front of you.
Sorry.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation.
This thing just
That's my
completely...
job. I'm here to help you.
Repeat this.
So where should we begin? What do you remember? To be honest, I'm a little concerned about your current mental state. Your answers from the questionnaire, somewhat reassuring, but I'm concerned you're becoming further detached from reality. Do you at least remember how this all works?
Oh, I see.
Does this place look familiar?
It does.
This is your home, where you lived with your wife?
Ooh, the TV though. Bro, the TVs though.
Hey, me again. It's about 5:15. I just tried you at the office, but you didn't answer. Listen, you need to be careful. Your theory is based on initial assumptions that may not be accurate. You could hurt yourself. Also, we need to talk about 558F. You know, I can't just sit here and watch time go by. Get back to me.
This is all happening too fast. Not like before. We don't want you to end up like... Never mind what I said. It's important that you remain calm and follow any memory you can at this point.
Must be something here I still have to do.
It's about 5:15. I just tried to get the office.
Always coming back to the office. So many problems you've created. If only you had more time.
The hippocampus is critical only for recent memories, but not for older ones. Over time, the hippocampus teaches the surrounding brain, the cortex, how to represent a memory. An alternative theory accounts for these discrepancies by proposing that the hippocampus selectively stores one type of memory, episodic, while the surrounding cortex stores another, semantic.
In the window, well, it would be re-recording. It would be a copy of what you remembered, and now this is another copy. Oh, it's simply another copy.
Copied many times in both the hippocampus and the cortex. All of those cortical copies generate a new semantic. In theory, if you were to store these memories, it would be possible to preserve their integrity.
This is, of course, assuming the memories were accurate to begin with.
Alright. This is a very, very, very weird game. I'm not even gonna lie. I really do not know where this happened or what. This game, though, is so weird.
The hippocampus is critical only for recent memories, but not for older ones. Over time,
and now this is another copy. Oh, it's simply another copy.
It's copied many times in both the hippocampus and the cortex. All of those cortical copies generate a new semantic. In theory, if you were to store these memories, it would be possible to preserve their integrity.
This is, of course, assuming the memories were accurate to begin with.
Hey, me again. It's about 5:15. I just tried you at the office, but you didn't answer. Listen, you need to be careful. Your theory is based on initial assumptions that may not be accurate. You could hurt yourself. Also, we need to talk about 558F. You know, I can't just sit here and watch time go by. Get back to me.
possible. We can force ourselves to deliberately forget.
Through EEG measurements, we should be able to capture the exact moment when the memory is inhibited. That is when the degradation is imposed. The inhibition of memory uses after 3 hours. But the information is suppressed.
Left today at 1:21 a.m. Please come home. Where are you?
Something very strange happened while you were in there. Remember when you discovered that the coefficient of the time spent remembering bad memories is directly disproportional to the time you spend regretting that time invested? Please, don't make things worse.
Me again. It's about 5:15. I just tried you at the office, but you didn't answer. Listen.
Access to this part of your memory is not permitted. Don't be angry. It's all part of your design. You're not ready. Trust me. I'm afraid I can't let this continue. I don't think you're ready for the truth.
Try and stop me. Can't stop me. Nope, I'm going in. Going in. There she is. To inform the team that has the choice. Let's go to the office. I don't think there's anything.
must be possible. We can force ourselves to deliberately forget.
Through EEG measurements, we should be able to capture the exact moment when the memory is inhibited. That is when the degradation is imposed. The inhibition of memory uses up after a few hours, but the lack of information is
It looks like Clementine's hat, actually. It's not. Alright, go back. Let's try. Now that we know where the emergency shutdown is. Got my flashlight. Shut up, man. Yes, there is.
What are you doing?
Not back here.
There's nothing back here of any interest. Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does. I think it's mislabeled.
Yes. Too late.
Wait. Please stop.
I was just about to tell you something very important. Please. Why are you doing this? Give me your answer
That's pretty much like the main shutdown thing.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
You need to stop. Stop me. Excuse me? Why did you do that?
I know you're confused right now. How this all started. There was an
What are you
accident.
chasing?
Do you remember what
You'll
happened?
never come back. Everything you've
It's your fault.
nobody ever comes back.
We'll get to that later.
Everything you've seen, forgetting again, was never an option.
She never understood why sometimes I get concerned that I
Understood why you did that. I'll just ignore what I said. You've never been.
Come home.
Why aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation that requires your immediate attention.
Once again, this is a very serious situation.
Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. I am not indicating the proper credentials for you to be back here.
Please
be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does.
I think it's mislabeled.
Yep, it's definitely mislabeled. What did you think was going to happen? You should be more careful. Imagine what would happen if I wasn't here to guide you.
Well, now I know we can shut the panel off. Again.
Before you continue, you should know, this memory appears to be corrupt and unstable.
I don't care.
The choice you've made is a predictable one, but understandable. It's often easier to separate yourself from reality, rather than facing it. Everything you've remembered is a version of what has happened, a semblance of the past. There are other perspectives, and there is the truth, should you ever wish to pursue it.
Well, I guess we just finished the game. That was a very, very short game. I'm not even gonna lie, that was a really, really short game. Well, might as well go